Today, it's the National Football League. It's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Green Bay Packers taking on the Chicago Bears.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now a penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
Now Jones. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 10-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Perkins. And his throw here's incomplete. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away.
Third down and 12.
To throw on third down, Perkins. Pressure gets to him and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Maurice Hurst with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7.
2 sacks last week. Another one.
Oh, had to get it out. And the Packers are in for the score.
Touchdown, Packers.
But they didn't have their normal cushion there in order to punt the ball away. It leads to a lot of anxiety for the team kicking the football.
Well, for the punter, you know that you've got to get rid of that quickly there. Not quick enough.
And also, not stepping behind you and stepping over the end line for a safety. That one gets blocked, and it's 6 points.
Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. On 1st and 10. Perkins. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
First down.
Here's Jones. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Aaron Jones on the carry.
North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. This is Jones. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the gun, Perkins. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Ridley. A gain of 4. And it's third down.
Operating from the gun. Perkins. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by a first-round pick in the 2020 draft out of Utah State. This is Jordan Love.
And what a performance in his last game. A couple of touchdown passes. That was positive.
But more than 2 interceptions.
Yeah, that's not what he's looking for. What did Vince Lombardi say, though? Winning isn't everything.
It's the only thing.
And that's what he hangs his hat on after last week's game.
They'll run for the first time with Tariq Cohen. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
He's tackled at the 40.
The rushing numbers last week for Cohen. 18 carries, 61 yards, and a touchdown.
And they love what they've got in him. He's the number 4 rusher in the league right now, so you know that you have to account for him on defense, which means you can play complementary football as well. Throw the play action, get it out to the wide receivers, because they should have some open space because the defense will key on.
Brings up third down and 5.
From the gun on third down. Love. On the slant, completes to Sutton. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Jordan Love ready on first down here. He completes this to Sutton. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They run. This is Cohen. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers! Tariq Cohen, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up first and 10. The throw down the field caught by his running back. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Complete to
25 yards that time.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, Perkins. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Perkins
and he'll get it down to the 47 here. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up second and 7 at the 47-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Perkins. Caught on the right side by Jones. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
He's forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
On third down, Perkins. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
Perkins pass.
An effective 7-yard third down conversion.
A gain of 7. First down, Chicago.
45.
On first down, Jones. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
He's brought down at the 37-yard
a gain of 3,
line.
second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
From the gun, Perkins. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And the Bears first down.
Operating from the gun, Perkins. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. That catch good for only a couple. Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8.
At the Packers 27
from the gun, Perkins. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away. To throw on 3rd down, Perkins. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame. Hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
14. Bears 3.
So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon, and think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
No, what happened, though?
Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The end result, 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
First down, a run with Cohen. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 38-yard line, 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11. At the
Love now on 2nd down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 17-yard line. After one, a 14-3 ball game.
Score, Packers 14, Bears 3.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got it. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jamal Williams. His first touchdown on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Sometimes a group that gets overlooked, certainly. The offensive line, right there, they really helped with that score.
Didn't they tell us in our meeting that when we score touchdowns, running the ball, that means the offensive line actually scored first by moving people back beyond the end zone. We saw evidence of that on that play.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3. I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Jones.
44-yard line.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Sheldon Richardson on the stop. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Looking to throw. Perkins. And this is going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. First down, going to the air with Love. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Love from the gun. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. On 2nd down now, it's Cohen. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
He was tackled at the
Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He'll drop this one down to Cohen. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. It's taken to the 26. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Bears take over. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Operating from the gun, Perkins. Under pressure, and down he goes. Uchenna Nwosu in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Bears on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Chicago.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Back at his 48-yard line.
From the gun, Perkins. That's complete right side to Kmet.
Perkins pass.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Perkins. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Love now to pass on 1st down. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. From the gun, Love. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
84. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. So that'll back him up 5. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. To the air again, Love. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown, Packers! Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, Sometimes he just takes and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm. A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
36-yard line.
Let's go, defense. Hey, who we got?
This is Cohen. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle made there by Bilal Nichols.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Second down, Love. This is the tight end, Njoku. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Here we go, 50, 50. Mike, 50.
Operating from the gun, Love. He's got a man, it's Sutton, that's complete.
Portland Sutton. That's good for a Green Bay Packer.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Again, it's Love. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Going back to Love. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Cortland Sutton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers continue to roll.
I know a lot of people look at these games and think, all right, this thing's done. Let's have some sportsmanship. Let's not try and score. You should never do that in the NFL. I've seen big leads blown, and teams that look like they had a victory, all of a sudden we're going home with a loss.
And this carries into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more caught? And it's a fumble, and the Packers pick it up. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Complete. Fumble on the play. Recovered by
a lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
This will be caught inside the 10. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are pouring it on.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
42.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And a rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over The other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. A gain of 6 there on first. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Perkins. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. This one caught by Ridley. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. He was able to get away initially on that play, but ultimately not much space to roam.
Great job there by them containing him, because you mentioned he got away initially, and how many times does that end up with a guy taking off for 15 or 20 yards? Here, the support was there, and they made the tackle for a loss.
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. Here comes the Bears punter now. Remember, though, he did have one blocked earlier. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll head, there you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go.
Carlson set to kick off.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
So here are the Packers now to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. They'll start the 3rd quarter with a run by Cohen. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 25-yard line.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. Got a man open. It's Sutton. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. No question that they're going to continue to look his way. 6 catches in the first half and now 7 on the game. They'll run on 1st down. Cohen. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 38-yard line.
Check. 3 down.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Love. And he rifles one incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and
Love
11.
now. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop, because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over, and they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Check. Check 52.
On 1st down, Perkins. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And it's 2nd down. Well, the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. From the gun, Perkins into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
First and 10.
Timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
On first down, it's Cohen down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Tariq Cohen, the ball carrier.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up third and 3.
Working out of the gun. Love. Yeah, that one going to be knocked away and incomplete. Will Parks there in coverage to knock it away.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Rosas' kick is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or in this case, a field goal.
Over first and 10.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
Aaron Jones, the ball
So
carrier.
tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
You know, you talk about going your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
On third down, Perkins gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Nifty move. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. He'll hand this to Williams to start things out. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
48-yard line.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. And he completes it to Cohen. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
To Tariq Cohen.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
No!
That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. Tim Williams drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
At their own 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
3 down.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
At the 17-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Second and 7.
They'll go again to Jones. And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
Aaron Jones, the ball carrier.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
That's good for a Green Bay Packer. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Love. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
A 6-yard
gain of 6 there on first.
And 4 at the 30-yard line.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 22.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 15-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down. Love. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And the Packers are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards?
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Chicago defense able to come up with a goal line stand. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
7 yards there and a first down.
First down, Bears.
From the gun, Perkins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
To throw again. Perkins. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Sheldon Richardson breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted just twice and have had plenty of opportunities. This is 3rd and 17. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good game. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked in terms of the side.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at their 49-yard line.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory.
Number 30, Jamal Williams.
The Packers on 3rd down. Lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he is going to have a Packers first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now Cohen. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They try again with Cohen, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple.
Cohen
down inside the 35 to the 34.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and
Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
56. Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Down right around the 25. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. They run it again with Williams.
Jamal Williams, the ball carrier.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from walking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
First down, Love to pass. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Trying to go back to Watkins, but it'll be 2nd down.
Jalen Johnson on the coverage.
3 down, 3 down. Hey, check. 3.
Throwing again. Love. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to pour it on.
Aldrich Rosas lining up for the extra point.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts.
Good.
Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 34-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Perkins. It's caught on the right side by Robinson.
Perkins
7
pass.
yards there and a
Complete
first
to
down.
Allen Robinson. A gain of 7. First down, Chicago.
Looking to throw. Perkins. Escaping the pressure right. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8.
Perkins
Second
on
and
the
2.
keeper.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 38-yard line.
A gain of 13
Just 2 minutes
yards.
remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun. Perkins. That's complete to Mooney. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
My old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out. But for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs. They've had some success here in overtime in this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do,